Imiie, just to start with, what made you decide to embark on your healing journey?
Good question. So thinking back, I think it started around 16, 17. I started to listen to a lot of Tony Robbins. So it was very much like the mindset side of things, and understanding the true power of the mind and what you can achieve through just reframing thoughts. So that's really what got me started initially. And I'd say for a good few years, that was kind of how it started. And then, gosh, that was like 10 years ago. So I'd say like 3 years ago, I ended a very long-term relationship. And so that pushed me even more into the personal development side of things.
A lot of people think this, I don't need healing. And the truth is that all of us need to do the healing work. And our mind comes up with excuses. And actually, you've used two perfect examples to kind of go into how the mind comes up with excuses and that blocks us from doing what's actually best for us. And the first thing that you said was that I don't need to heal is a great mental excuse to not do the work. And the second was, it's not the right time. I'll do it when it's the right time. And then you actually do it and you look back and you're like, oh yeah, no, it actually was the right time. I was just scared.
I thought that healing was a very deep thing. So I thought it was only for people with mental health issues like depression and anxiety. And I didn't associate with those labels. So for me, I was like, oh, I don't need healing. I already have a positive mindset. I'm already in a good mood most of the time. I know how strong my mind is, and I was very in control of my mindset at the time. So in my head, I was like, there's nothing to heal. And I thought I had healed by journaling and stuff, writing out how my thoughts were and what I was feeling, and going through a breakup, just standard things that you think you do to heal.
People that come into integrative healing and clear these emotions, they start feeling new states. Right? States that they've never experienced before. Like you're saying, I thought I was joyful, and then I actually experienced joy and more sense of joy. And now I realized I was serious. And then, do you know what? We could talk in 4 months. I mean, you'll be saying that I thought I was joyful 4 months ago, but now I've kind of experienced this whole new level of emotional wellness. And what I was feeling, when we spoke last time is nothing in comparison to this.
People who are more head-based really find it hard to accept the energetic side. And aside from learning it in integrative healing, I've also been learning it externally through books, podcasts, etc. And my partner is actually doing energy healing. So I've learned so much about it recently, and I'm just like, wow, this is a whole new world that no one has taught us before. It's like we're basically at a disadvantage in schools and things like that, because they're literally putting you through learning all this stuff that basically, I'm not using any of it now. And we would have birthed a much more beautiful, caring and loving world if we had this knowledge from when we were kids. And I think it's so great as well. Another thing I wanted to touch upon is the whole ancestral thing. What I love is that when we're doing the healing work and we're committed to it, we're ending it there. We're not consciously passing it down to further generations. And I think that's literally so revolutionary in itself. And that's not something that I even understood was a thing literally a year or two ago.